accept him in. I once slept in sin, yes, I'm now his resurrected kin. But the Christian race is starting, so let's begin. What a hectic thing I'm stepping in. A plethora of men and women expect to win, trying to cross the border like a Mexican, but the kingdom doors are closing, let's be pressing in. It's not a competition to conquer Christians, we help each other get across the finish line. But those who turn back get killed when they halt and turn into a pillar of salt. But I thought salvation's through faith alone. Yes, but this faith is shown by those who make it home, cause Christ's words are clear. Those who are saved endure to the end and persevere. The pilgrimage is through the wilderness, and I must kill my own sin and filthiness. I see the grind that's within, I'm despising my sin. To see the king's face is the prize at the end. Cause my portion's my Lord and my Father. I brought nothing with me but my sword and my armor, and I brought a pocket full of manna. In Christ's righteousness I'm rocking as my banner. He paved the way exact and gave this map to help me stay away from Satan's traps. Plus he gave me a spirit to guide me. When I'm weary and tired, his spirit revives me. I realize something drastic has happened that shapes my attractions and fashions my actions. I died with Christ and rose with him, so now I have dominion over sin. But first I ran great over landscapes, cause I can't wait to see the Lamb's face. Daily refreshed on new supplies of manna. With my sword I'm killing lies and slander. I see wolves in sheep's clothes. I was told that these foes are as greedy and cold as beet rolls. I avoided their pack, but some of my boys were attacked and destroyed by the trap. I soon fell into a swamp of slime. At the sight of my sin I almost lost my mind and started spitting up at the sickening stuff. It was the sin that easily trips me up. These slithery cords started bringing me towards the bottom of the swamp. I was swinging my sword to slice them off of me. Now I feel tripe and sloppy, seeing this height's exhausting me. So I ran to a mountain of love and dove head first in its fountain of blood. After being renewed and cleansed, I realized it's better to run with a crew of friends. Plus I realize I'm my worst enemy. It's my own sinful nature that hinders me. On top of solid rock I'm running again, and not on soggy slop I'm shunning my sin.
Christ on my life, I sure can't afford to be slipping. This is the fight of my life, I sure can't afford to be slipping.
I've been passed by the city of destruction, and I've seen how it's wicked and disgusting, full of wicked worldliness and images of pretty girlies, hips and jiggy pearly wrists. When I passed her block I was asked to stop, but I had to say I'd rather not. I was slapped and socked as the laughing stock. I tried to warn them God's wrath is hot, but they abused this Christian, they refused to listen. They wouldn't choose the good news of the crucifixion. The city was full of pagans bragging, and its ruler was this huge flaming dragon. But this one cat asked for the Messiah, so I grabbed his hand and snatched him from the fire. But then this girl, she stopped and gave up. She loved the world more than the God of Jacob. I must reset my pace for the rest of this hectic race, so I shed some extra weight and kept my eyes on Christ, fixed on him, so I wouldn't slip and sin and trip again. But I took my eyes off Christ and tripped and stumbled down this cliff of rubble. I ripped my bundle, plus my hand is cut, my pants are stuck, and now I'm falling and I can't get up. I see the world's tyrant economy sponsored. It was this giant pornography monster. It grabbed my legs, I was stabbed with pegs, so I had to pray for a path to escape. Justin rushed in a crew of brethren. They rescued me from the crew I stepped in. Forget a jar of scope or bar of soap. I wash in the blood of the Lamb of God the soap. I see my weakness, now my strength is crushed, so Christ became my crutch and strength and trust. Jesus is my treasure, but he feels so far away in this dry desert. I know I must murder my sin and endure to the end, but now I'm thirsting for him and I'm so anxious. So the Spirit led me to an oasis. My soul craves this. I drank from joyful springs to rest from my toil, to sing to the anointed King. Hallelujah. If renewed my hope in the open tomb, but then I see the kingdom doors, they're closing soon. I must be relentless to rush to the entrance, along with brothers who trust with repentance. But there's not a lot who are soldiers who run with the cross on top of their shoulders. By my roadmap I'm soon reminded, the gate is narrow and there's few that find it, and those that do don't dilly-dally in. They're really rowdy men who kill and battle sin. But at the last stretch the porn monster returned to tempt me to be a whoremonger. So with my sword I hacked it to pieces, cause I'm way more attracted to Jesus. Now I enter the gates, end in this race. Jesus my hope and his splendor awaits, and though I'm pressing in detesting sin, it's his blood and righteousness that gets me in. I'm now ready to see his majesty, it's the King of glory. I'm screaming happily as I bask in his presence, perfect in pleasure. I worship forever with gladness and reverence, wondering what's to come. And after 10,000 years it's as if it's just begun. Wondering what's to come, and after a million years it's as if it's just begun.